Close your eyes for a moment and let yourself settle into this space. There is nothing you need to fix, nothing you need to force, nothing you need to prove. Right here, right now, you are simply invited to breathe. Feel the air moving in and out of your body. Notice how, with each breath, you are allowing yourself to be present. This is a gentle space, a place where you are safe to explore what you are feeling without rushing to change anything. Many of us carry so much more than we realize. Old stories, unspoken fears, emotions we didn't know where to place. They can rest in the corners of our hearts for years. Sometimes they feel heavy, and yet we forget they are even there. My love, you are not alone in this. Every soul, in its own way, learns to carry things that were never meant to be carried forever. And there comes a time when the soul softly whispers, I am ready to be free. Freedom is not always about leaving something behind quickly. It can be about allowing it to dissolve, like mist fading in the morning sun. You might feel a stirring inside, a quiet longing for more peace, more lightness, more space. That longing is the beginning of your freedom. You don't have to know exactly how it will happen. You don't need to have all the steps planned. You only need to be willing. Willingness opens the door for change. It says to the universe, I am open to receiving something better, something that truly supports me. And when you open yourself in this way, you invite life to guide you gently toward release. Sometimes we hold on because we think letting go means losing part of ourselves. But in truth, what is released is only what no longer supports your well-being. Just as a garden must be cleared of weeds so the flowers can grow, your inner space must be cleared of what no longer serves your highest good. And this clearing is an act of love, not loss. It's not about removing the past. It's about honoring what you have learned and choosing to carry forward only what nourishes you. The rest can be set down with gratitude. Imagine a bird releasing from its wings the weight it never needed to carry. Suddenly, the flight becomes effortless. This is the kind of lightness your spirit is seeking now. There is a natural rhythm in life, a constant cycle of beginnings and endings. The tide comes in and it goes out. The seasons change without resistance. The trees do not fight to hold their leaves in winter. They let them go, trusting that new growth will come in spring. You too are a part of this natural rhythm. Release is not a sign of failure. It is a sign of trust. Trust in yourself. Trust in life. Trust that when you create space, something beautiful will fill it. When you choose to let go of what no longer serves you, you are telling yourself, I believe in my future more than I fear change. Sometimes letting go begins quietly with a thought, I am ready. And even if the heart feels unsure, that thought plants a seed. Each time you return to it, each time you breathe into it, the seed grows stronger. In the same way the sun coaxes a flower to open, your willingness draws freedom closer to you. It may not be a single moment when everything changes. Rather, it can be a gentle unfolding, a process where you feel lighter piece by piece. And that is perfectly enough. Holding on is often not about stubbornness, but about safety. When something feels familiar, even if it hurts, it can seem less frightening than the unknown. But my dear, the unknown is also where miracles live. It is the place where new joy, new love, new clarity are waiting to meet you. When you create room by releasing what drains you, you open the door for these new blessings to walk in. The more you choose to release, the more space you give for the life you truly desire. There is a simple, beautiful truth. Your heart knows when it is time. That knowing may speak in whispers at first, a slight discomfort here, a quiet longing there. And if you listen closely, it will guide you. You don't have to push. You don't have to rush. You can allow the process to happen in love. That is the power of gentle release. When you carry old burdens, they can affect more than just your mind. They may show up in your body as tiredness, as tension in your shoulders, as a tightness in your chest. The body speaks the language of the mind. Every thought you hold has an effect, and when those thoughts are heavy, the body mirrors that weight. If you have felt weighed down lately, it may not be because you are weak. It may be because you have been holding something for far too long, and now your body is asking for relief. Think of your body as a garden. The thoughts you think are the seeds you plant. If you have been planting seeds of worry, guilt, or fear, those are the flowers that will bloom. But the moment you choose to plant seeds of peace, joy, and freedom, your garden begins to change. You may still see traces of the old growth for a while, but new shoots will start to appear. And over time, the garden becomes a reflection of your new intention. This is the mind-body connection. What you nurture in your mind will grow in your life and in your health. Take a slow breath now, feeling it fill your lungs completely. Let it out gently, as though you are releasing a little bit of heaviness with each exhale. Each breath can be a reminder that you are in control of what you keep and what you set free. You can breathe out tension. You can breathe out old beliefs. You can breathe out anything that no longer belongs to you. And you can breathe in love, peace, and trust. This is a practice you can return to as often as you like. In the morning when you wake, during the day when your mind feels crowded, at night before you rest. It is your tool for creating space within. By becoming aware of what you are holding, you begin the journey toward release. Awareness is gentle light. It doesn't force change, but it makes change possible. You may start to notice the way certain thoughts make you feel heavier, while others make you feel lighter. You may notice moments when your body feels tense without an obvious reason. These are invitations to pause, breathe, and ask yourself, is this mine to carry? Does this help me grow? If the answer is no, you can choose in that moment to let a little of it go. Not all at once, just enough to feel lighter in your next breath. There comes a gentle moment when the heart begins to notice what feels light and what feels heavy. This is the beginning of seeing clearly what no longer serves you. It does not require judgment, nor does it need a rush to fix. It simply asks for awareness. When you tune into your inner space, you can sense the areas where energy feels stuck, where thoughts circle without bringing peace, or where your body feels tight without knowing why. These are signs that something has outlived its purpose. It may be an old belief about what you can or cannot have, a habit that drains your energy, or a way of thinking that keeps you small. Identifying these things is not about fault. It is about giving yourself the chance to choose again. A kind way to begin is to simply ask yourself, what in my life feels heavy? Sit with the question and let the answers arrive softly. They may come as a feeling, a word, or an image. You might notice them when you think of certain situations or when you recall a memory that still holds tension in your body. This awareness is a gift. It is the light that shows you where freedom can enter. You might choose to write your discoveries in a journal, not to analyze, but to give them a place to be seen. Sometimes, simply putting these thoughts onto paper creates a little distance, a little breathing room. And in that space, you can begin to release. The process is not about removing everything at once. It is about taking one small piece and asking, does this help me grow? Does this bring me peace? If the answer is no, you can begin to imagine setting it down. Picture it resting gently on the ground, no longer something you need to carry. Feel how your body changes when you imagine this. There is no need for force. It is the willingness to release that matters. Even the smallest shift in awareness can open the door to great change. To release what no longer serves you, your heart needs a place of safety. When you feel safe, the body relaxes, the mind softens, and the spirit can let go. This safety comes from knowing you are supported by your own self-love, by the life energy that moves through you, and by the unseen forces that guide you toward wholeness. You can create this inner space by taking a few moments to connect with your breath, feeling it flow easily in and out. As you breathe, imagine yourself surrounded by a warm light. This light is gentle yet strong, wrapping around you in complete protection. Nothing harmful can enter this space. Nothing heavy can stay unless you choose it. In this place of safety, you are free to explore your feelings. If tears come, they are welcome. If a deep sigh escapes, let it. Each release is a blessing. You might imagine that the light surrounding you is like a soft ocean tide, gently washing away anything that no longer belongs. You don't have to push it out. The light knows what to take, and it carries it away with love. This is the beauty of allowing release instead of forcing it. The more you rest in this light, the more you feel supported in letting go. Affirmations can be a wonderful companion on this journey. When you speak words of freedom, you plant seeds in your mind that grow stronger with each repetition. You might say quietly to yourself, "I gently release all that no longer serves my highest good." Feel the words as you say them, letting them settle into your body like a soft blanket. Or you might say, "I create space for love, peace, and joy." Repeat these affirmations in the morning as you wake, allowing them to shape the tone of your day. Say them at night as you prepare for rest, letting them guide your dreams toward lightness and renewal. When you speak affirmations, it is not just the words that matter. It is the feeling they create inside you. Even if, at first, you don't fully believe them, allow the possibility that they could be true. This is how they begin to take root. Over time, they become the natural language of your mind, replacing the old patterns that kept you holding on. You may even notice that, when challenges arise, these affirmations come to you like a gentle hand on your shoulder, reminding you of your freedom. To help your release become a living practice, you can weave small rituals into your daily life. One gentle exercise is to write down any worry, fear, or thought that feels heavy. Fold the paper and place it somewhere safe for a moment, acknowledging its presence. Then, when you are ready, tear it into pieces or place it in water and watch the ink fade away. As you do this, breathe in deeply and say to yourself, "I am free to let this go." This physical act becomes a symbol for your mind and body, telling them it is safe to release. Another practice is to clear a small space in your home. Choose one drawer, one shelf, or one surface. As you remove what you no longer need, notice how it feels to create more openness. Let this act be a reflection of what you are doing inside yourself. You might also take a walk in nature, letting your feet touch the ground with mindfulness. With each step, silently say an affirmation of release. I let go. I am free. Notice how your body responds to this rhythm. These daily rituals remind you that release is not a one-time event. It is a way of living, and with each act of letting go, whether it is a thought, an emotion, or a physical object, you are telling yourself that you value your peace. You are saying yes to a lighter, clearer life. You are saying yes to yourself. When you begin to release, something magical happens. The space you create does not stay empty. Life rushes in to fill it with new energy, new opportunities, new experiences that reflect who you are becoming. It's like opening a window after a long winter. Fresh air flows in, sunlight spills across the room, and suddenly everything feels alive again. This is what happens within you. The more you let go, the more space there is for joy, for love, for clarity. There is a deep gratitude that comes from this. Gratitude for the lessons the past has given you. Gratitude for the strength you have discovered. Gratitude for the new chapter that is now opening before you. And this gratitude is not forced. It arises naturally like a smile that comes without thinking. You find yourself appreciating not only what has come into your life, but also what has left, because you see how each step has shaped your path toward freedom. In every release, there is both an ending and a beginning. By setting down what no longer serves you, you are not losing anything essential. You are uncovering more of yourself. You are making room for your true nature to shine, peaceful, whole, and free. And as you walk forward with an open heart, you carry within you the quiet knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. There is a tender joy in welcoming the new energy that comes after release. At first, it may arrive quietly, almost shyly, a lightness in your chest, a softer way of thinking, a sense of ease that wasn't there before. This is the gift of space. The moment you set something down that no longer serves you, you create an open place within your life for what truly belongs. It may be a renewed sense of peace, a deeper connection to your own inner wisdom, or opportunities that seem to appear effortlessly. This is not magic in the way people often think of it. It is the natural flow of life responding to the room you have made. When you welcome this new energy, you are not rushing to fill the space. Instead, you allow it to be filled naturally with what aligns with your highest good. Just as the earth welcomes the rain, just as the morning welcomes the sun, you can welcome what life is ready to give you. This is a time to trust. Trust that the right experiences will find you. Trust that you will know how to receive them. Trust that you are worthy of the good that comes. Gratitude is a beautiful companion here. Not the kind of gratitude that is forced or demanded, but the kind that rises naturally when you notice the beauty in your life. A kind word, a moment of stillness, the way your body feels when it is truly relaxed. Gratitude softens your energy and helps you stay open. It reminds you that, even in times of change, you are supported. Every breath you take can be an expression of gratitude for the life flowing through you. Every smile can be a quiet thank you to the universe for the new chapter unfolding. This is why the journey of letting go is also a journey of trust. You do not have to chase or cling. The right energy will find its way to you because it has been looking for you all along. And the clearer you become, the easier it is for these blessings to recognize you. This is how life works when you are in harmony with yourself. Even as you welcome the new, it's important to continue encouraging yourself. Let your inner voice speak to you as a loving friend would. Remind yourself often, I am worthy of the good that is coming. I am open to the joy that is meant for me. Feel how these words settle in your heart, not as empty promises, but as truths that your whole being is learning to believe. You are creating a life where peace and joy are not rare visitors. They are the very air you breathe. And so we arrive at a gentle reminder. This is not about one grand act of letting go and never thinking of it again. This is about living in a way that honors your peace every day. Release becomes a way of life, a gentle awareness of what feels heavy and what feels light, and a willingness to choose lightness. Some days will feel effortless, and some days will ask for more patience. Both are part of the journey. When you feel yourself slipping back into old habits, do not scold yourself. Simply notice, breathe, and choose again. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. It is like a river carving its path. With each choice, you are shaping the flow of your life toward freedom. This practice builds strength, and with that strength comes a deeper sense of safety. You know that, no matter what arises, you have the tools to release and begin again. Think of it as tending a garden. Every day you notice what is thriving and what is wilting. You remove the weeds not with anger but with care, knowing you are making space for beauty to grow. Some days you plant new seeds, some days you water what is already there, and some days you simply stand back and admire how far your garden has come. This is the way of a peaceful heart, a steady, loving tending of your inner space. Over time, this way of living brings a quiet confidence. You begin to trust yourself more deeply. You know that you can face change without fear because you have learned to see it as a friend. You know that you can welcome endings because you understand that they are also beginnings. You become less interested in what you need to hold on to and more interested in what you are becoming. And this, my dear, is true freedom. So let us take a breath together. Breathe in the truth that you are safe. Breathe in the truth that you are loved. Breathe in the truth that you are worthy of a life that feels light and joyful. As you exhale, allow anything that feels heavy to drift away. Do this as many times as you need. Let it be your anchor when the winds of life feel strong. Let it remind you that no matter where you are in your journey, you have the power to choose peace in this moment. And now, let your heart speak these words with me. I am ready. I am free. I open my life to joy and peace. Feel them in your body. Feel them in your breath. Feel them as a soft knowing in your soul. These words are not just sounds. They are a declaration to yourself and to life itself. You are saying, I choose to live in alignment with what serves my highest good. I choose to create space for beauty. I choose to trust the unfolding of my journey. As you walk forward from this moment, carry this knowing with you. You are not defined by what you have released, but by the love, peace, and light you are allowing in. Each step you take in this awareness is a step toward a life that reflects your true nature. And your true nature is not heavy, it is radiant, it is whole, it is free. You have begun something powerful today. You have reminded yourself that freedom is possible, that peace is your birthright, and that love is always available to you. No matter what you are releasing, no matter how long it takes, you are walking toward a life that feels lighter, clearer, and more alive. And you deserve every beautiful thing that is waiting for you there. Now take this feeling with you, into your thoughts, into your words, into your actions. Let it guide you as you create a life that truly serves you. And always know, you have the strength, the wisdom, and the love within you to be free.